Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, double honors unto the elders, apostles, great millstone, the elders, great millstone, and of course, peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect. That's sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yeah, so you can go ahead and start me off with Revelation chapter 13 and 16. Or 15, actually. Hey, because we already know, we're in the revival of the Roman Empire, which is known as Babylon Great, which is America ultimately. Starting with this place. This place, what signifies the revival of the ancient Roman Empire. You know. So the point is that we are here, especially with Nero in power, which of course Nero is, we believe 100% to be Trump in a reincarnation.
God. This is the book of Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, of course, what the beast is the EU and the NATO. The EU and the NATO. Yep. Which are pretty much Western nations. And what the image is of course, the new system that they want to come with, which ultimately going to be the NWO. That's a new system that they're going to come with, which is going to have many guidelines and laws in place, so that if you can read the latter portion.
Yep. And cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, so it's going to come to the point where if you don't bow down to this image of the beast, this new NWO that they're going to come with, you're going to be killed. Either ultimately they're going to kill you on the spot, they might throw you in prison, concentration camp, and pretty much tempt you, and tempt you with ultimately they're going to tempt you to take something, and we're going to get that in the next verse to see what that is.
Yep. Verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, see, so this right here, and it says it causes all, meaning he's going to mandate this upon everybody. It says small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, meaning he's going to want to make everybody, he's going to mandate that everybody takes this. Again, it said a mark. When you get that word, or the Greek word for mark is the Greek word chroma, which means a scratch or etching, as well as a badge of servitude, or it's a stamp, i.e. i.e. a stamp as a badge of servitude, which is clearly something signifying something that's physical.
Yep.
When you get that word for a kragma, it's not something that's spiritual, it's not something that's abstract, it's something that's 100% tangible and physical.
Yeah.
That's what the beast is going to come with, EU and the NATO.
Yeah, God. And as we're going to read in verse 17, you have to buy or sell with it. Okay, it's going to be something used to make transactions, all right? And the Lord is using Esau, of course, a carnal man, all right, to implement it, all right? So it can't be spiritual, all right? And if you take the MOTB, if you take the CHIP, in any circumstance, it don't matter if you took it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it don't matter what time period you take it, for what reason you take it, you're not supposed to take it, period, okay? Now you got to understand that the elect is not going to take the MOTB, period. Okay, no matter what. All right, because you got certain guys who scoff and try to find loopholes over the MOTB. It doesn't matter for what reason. If Esau got your family, or whatever the case, because Esau, he's gonna, we're all going to be tried. All right, so whatever your hour of temptation is going to be, okay. We know that Esau is going to try you, all right, and only the elect is going to pass it, all right. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, so that no man might buy or sell, save he that had a mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Meaning that So we have two pretty much. We got what's the word? Pretty much we have two what's the word? Evidence, or two pieces of evidence what this MOTB is, what this mark of the beast is. So what the first one is that when you get that word for kragma, we already got that, which means it's scratch or etching. So it's going to be something that's etched into the skin. Also, what it said how it's going to be something that's either put into your right hand or to your forehead, which it doesn't matter, where pretty much you take it within your body. But it can be, of course, anywhere within your body. But those are going to be the main places where people take, either in their hand or in their head, the forehead.
Yeah, and of course, those are going to be the main places where people take it. But you think, the Lord is going to care? I mean, you think Esau is going to care? Well, where you take it for the most part? Those are the most preferred places. All right. But hey, the Lord ain't dealing with it. If you take the MOTB and you say, oh, I took it in it in my arm, I took it in my leg, I'm good. That don't even make any sense, man. The whole point is that you took it as a badge of servitude unto Esau. Okay, you calling him your power, you calling him your God. Okay, you worship Esau like he's the Most High. All right, because at that point you gave Esau, full control over you. Okay.
Yeah, and what ultimately what the scriptures go into the oil, where pretty much the after I believe what or pretty much it's of course a certain amount of time where if an Israelite servant is under the Israelite master, it's a certain point of time where after several years that he has to be released. If the servant doesn't want to be released, then they will have to put an oil within his ear, signifying that he's going to be a servant for the rest of his life unto the master. Yep. So what nowadays on modern day oil is going to be concerning Esau. And what, of course, right now we're in captivity under this devil, under Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. What that new modern day oil is going to be that chip. Which of course, Yahushua, he's about to make his return very soon. Where we're going to be released from our bondage, from our servitude, or from of course our bondage and us being captive or captives under Esau. Yep. Well, of course, our time of release is very near, which is ultimately our salvation from Yahushua. So. Well, ultimately, you're going to have a lot of Israelites that they want to keep on serving Esau. They don't want to ultimately receive salvation from Yahushua, the world they call Jesus.
Yeah, and our people are so far gone, man. Our people, they like to scoff and scorn. Okay, they like to include, all the other nations in something that's only for them. All right, the Jake got something that's called Stockholm syndrome. Okay. You notice that every time Jake come up and they got a problem with something, it's always about the Edomites, it's always about the so-called white man. Okay, well, what about the Hamites or the Ishmaelites or the Elamites? Okay, and that just go to show you that Jake only want Esau to be a part of this, and then they'll try to say, well, the so-called white man isn't Esau, or the so-called white man is Japhet, or something like that, Which that's you just trying to get around, the judgment, that has to happen to this man. All right, Esau, Job 9:24. All right, the power in the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. All right, which Esau is the wicked. All right.
Yeah, which it has 100%. What is it? By the day, man. By the second, it's being known. Well, of course, by what by the second is being revealed on who the wicked is, as it says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 8, how pretty much what the wicked is going to be revealed, which again, it's 100% being revealed. And what at this point, a lot of people know that who the wicked truly is. Starting with Amalek. Yep. Of course, Amalek being the chief tribe of the nation Edom, of Esau, so-called white man. They of course own all the corporations, all of course all these banks. They own, of course, the industry and all of that. Of course, it all starts with the chief tribe of the nation Edom, which is Amalek, the small hats.
Right. Do you want me to keep reading, or you have something else?
Yeah, you can read verse 17 again.
Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, so you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have it. So again, we just have, so we have what the definition of pragma. We have where it's gonna be placed with, of course, into the flesh, signifies unless something physical, and you won't be able to buy or sell without it. So this means that this will have buying and selling capabilities within it. You know, this mark. So what? When you link all that up together, all those three things, the definition, you know, and again, it's more that you can go into. But what? Just these three things alone, we know that this is the RFID implant. We know that there's that chip, that RFID chip.
Yep.
What? Because of course, you know the chip is inserted by the way of incision into the flesh, and what, you know, you have a lot of people taking it and whether it's, you know, in their hand, their right hand, left hand, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, people are taking it. Also, what, this thing has buying and selling capabilities. You can make transactions with this. You know, you can go to the kiosk or whatever, and then you can put your hand right there, and then of course, you know, you can scan it, and then what, that shows that you can buy or sell with it. But it's gonna come to a point where Esau's gonna make that the only payment method. You won't be able to use credit card or cash, debit card,
Apple Pay, you know, Cash App. You know, it's going to be straight C-hip. You know, yeah. That's it. No cash, okay, no coins. All right, all that's going to be done away with.
See, so we know exactly what it is. It's not no damn Christianity. You know, it's not no damn sleeping with the white women or whatever these guys say.
Didn't even make, that doesn't even make sense, man. You know, and you know, that's why we believe a lot of these guys got to be paid off, you know, to say something like that. You know, because you know, if it was like something else, you know, that might make sense, you might be able to give the benefit of the doubt. But you saying certain things that have nothing to do with Revelation 13, 16 on down, man.
Yeah, hey.
You know?
Hey, that shows you know, once it comes to Revelation chapter 13, you know, they just completely start winging it. You know, they don't go into, they 100% abstain from going into any words, so showing you that, what, they don't, ultimately, again, it shows you that there's something fishy going on.
Yeah, you know, we don't got the Hebrew, and, you know, we only know English, or, you know, they try to say anything. We don't have the name, you know. It's plenty of things, man, you know. But the Lord, you know, when you come into this truth, the Lord has set up those stumbling blocks, man, you know. So the elect can only receive this truth, okay? And it's a million stumbling blocks, man. You know, it be, you know, because you'll read like certain things in the comments, you know, like I remember even like I was looking at the Elder Yashawamba's one of his videos, and you have some scoffer, like, you know, it's just some weirdo, man, like, because, you know, most of the videos you'll see him, you know, he'll you know, pretty much agree with the message, and, you know, pretty much, you know, things like that. But then one day he just turned into a scoffer because, you know, he was like, you know, stop doing that fake laugh, or stop doing that little giggle in your videos. Like, he was, you know, Jake just find any reason to be a damn bug out, man. You know, and you just can't even believe it when you reading it, you know. But hey, that's the Lord, man. You know, you see the power of the Lord, how, you know, we break it down, man, to the T. You know, going to the you know, the precepts. You know, going precept upon precept, line upon line, going into the etymology of words, going into the Hebrew, going into the Greek.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, and these people still don't want to believe it, man. And that's just the power of the Lord, man. Because what did it say?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you can go ahead and get that if you can.
All right, I'm gonna get it. You might have something different. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. That's why we tell, you know, those who first come into the truth, you know, don't worry if you know, a Jake don't get it. It just wasn't meant for him to get. You know, when we read this is plain upon tables to us. This is simple. This is easy to understand. You know, But these people don't want to get it, you know. Whether you know, it's the Lord, you know, blocking them, which that's what it is first and foremost. All right, but a lot of these people are stuck in the Western mindset. All right, ain't completely transformed, completely renewed, still hold on to certain, you know, philosophies of this world, and they're not being completely transformed to, you know, to the scriptures. Okay, you have certain scriptures that actually offend people, you know, which is like, who are you to be offended? You know, this is righteousness. This is how the Lord wanted it. All right, the Lord don't give a damn what you want, man. Okay, this is the Lord's show. All right, this is the Lord's script. All right.
Yeah, yeah. To read this real quick, it says, so, yeah, to back you up, the precept that you quoted, it says, Isaiah chapter 28:10, it says, for a precept must be upon precept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it says, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. It says, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. Yeah, so what? The point is that the way you're supposed to break down the scriptures and you're supposed to go into of course, into this book, there's supposed to be precept upon precept. You know, it's not like we're coming how you're, you know, of course, on the highways and byways, you're just reading Genesis all the way down to Revelation. No, we go upon precept, you know, lining things up with one another. That's how you break down the scriptures, man. You go, you might have to go to the, you know, of course, right here in the Old Testament, and then, you know, for the next precept, you might have to go somewhere in the New Testament, Revelation, then you might have to go back, I don't know, somewhere in Genesis or somewhere Isaiah, then you go back to somewhere in Romans, and that's how you break down, or of course, including the Apocrypha as well. You know, and that's how you're supposed to break down the scriptures, precept upon precept. And
someone like vocab alone, you know, he'll call that Hebrew hopscotch.
Yeah, because why? Because he's getting cut, and ultimately he doesn't have the Holy Spirit. So what? You know, when you're just going throughout the scriptures and you're going here from there, you know what he's getting, you know, just a barrage with the scriptures, man. And of course, you know, he doesn't like that.
Yeah, because you know, it's not, you know. Most of the time, you know, it's not just one scripture that'll cut somebody, you know, which, you know, a lot of times that's really all you need. But, you know, most of the time, you know, you could set like 3, 4, you know, 5 scriptures at once, you know, to cut somebody. It'll be like, whoa, like, you know.
Yeah, and that's all you need, really.
That's really all you need, you know. So, you know, guys like that, you know, they'll make up terms, random terms in order to you know, discredit, you know, the Israelites, you know, the Hebrew Israelites, you know, which, you know, it's very easy nowadays to just cut a Christian, you know, that's, you know, but that's not what we out here to do. You know, we out here to you know, gather the elect, you know, first and foremost, all right, and go out and teach, you know.
Or of course, you know, really we're out here to preach the word, and of course, you know, the elect, right, or the word is going to reach the elect's ears, because
right,
you know, of course, Yahweh he's the one who's raising up the elect so that they can hear. You know, but hey, all we're doing is just preaching the word. Whether they hear or they forbear, that's on them. But hey, we're of course we're serving God's prophets, prophesying His word, and whoever listens, they listen. Whoever who doesn't, they don't. But ultimately, we're directing this message onto the elect, because we understand that only the elect are going to be saved, and that only the elect, or of course, only the elect are going to take heed and listen.
And that's how we know that we're doing something right, okay? Because, you know, these people always want to come against us. You know, it's never anybody else. It's never some other, you know, religion, you know, so to speak. You know, they only focus on us. You know, they don't focus on the little hats or the small hats. All right, but when we come out, man, and you know, we talk about our heritage, who we truly are, all right, and we go back to the Bible and claim who we are, all right. You know, these people have a big problem with it. You know, but that just goes to show you that, you know, this you know, this is the truth, and this truth is gonna come out, man, and there's nothing that these people can do, you know, to stop it. You know.
Yeah. It says, Isaiah chapter 28:10 or 11, it says, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get that word for stammering within the Hebrew, getting there right now, it says, They're loading. It's the Hebrew word la'ig, which means mocking, a buffoon. So, well, pretty much, well, of course, when brothers teach, of course, we might make like a few jokes here and there, or what, so some brothers, again, I mean, that's how we preach. And ultimately, what the scriptures say, how even Peter and John, they were looked at as unlearned men by the way they spoke, meaning that they weren't elegant in speech. And what ultimately the Lord didn't send out prophets with what the best, Morgan Freeman or Alexander Scorby voices, or the voice of perfect, and we sound like these great, learned, just educated individuals. No, the Lord didn't send out prophets like that. He sent out prophets, just some of course, some brothers are just from, of course, the hood. Yeah. Or, brothers grew up from here, from there, but we don't have the elegant type of speech. Exactly. That what these mega church pastors have.
And and it's crazy too, because actually the other day, I was looking into an article. It's like about because you might look it up sometimes, or you might come across like people online or on Reddit or something like that. They'll look up what's the gist of the Hebrew Israelites, or who are the Hebrew Israelites. And I literally seen, they put like an article. This one guy, this one dude, he had like all these degrees and stuff, from the university of this and that and all this. And this guy was like the source, like, I studied them immensely, or I did this. And they give, they'll say a lot of stuff that go off, and then they'll say a lot of stuff that's just like, oh, they're just this, or this is this, when all you have to do is go on YouTube and look it up, or come up to a camp and ask questions.
Oh, you mean, wait, you mean somebody who's studying, like,
like just like, it'll be like somebody, they'll listen to him because he got all these different degrees, and he'll put all the degrees that he have, to like he's qualified to even say anything. Which just ask the people themselves. You could come up and ask questions, or go online and look up videos.
Yeah, which, ultimately, you don't even have to ask questions, because everything's already laid out. All you have to do is just go on GMS, or go on the search engine on YouTube, type in GMS, and then type in the topic that you wanna know about. Because we already go into everything. So if these people are asking questions, then again, because 99% of people who ask questions, or 90% of people, maybe 90% of people who ask questions, is not really even sincere.
Yeah, it's you're trying to it's like
trying to like confound
it's disingenuous. Disingenuous. You asking a question in order to spark up a debate or an argument. Which that's if you have something that just come out, just say what you want to say, man. Don't ask a question trying to act like you're sincere, and then, oh, well, I don't believe in that, or I don't, okay, well, just ask the question and that's it. We ain't asking what you believe or not. All right? So, man. All right?
Yeah, to read this real quick, it says, or we can finish it off. It says, Isaiah chapter 28 and 12, it says, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith he may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing. Yet they would not hear. Yeah, this word is that refreshing, man. This word is that rest.
Yep.
Where what the weary are coming to rest, and ultimately the weary coming back to that rest is going to be the elect. Because what the 2/3, they're not going to want to take heed, and what they're not going to, of course, come back onto this. But what for the elect is going to be like a rest and refreshing unto them.
Yeah.
To finish it off, it says, verse 13 of Isaiah chapter 28, with the word of the Lord Yahweh was unto them, precept upon precept. It says, precept upon precept, line upon line, here little and there little, that they might go, it says, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. Yeah, like that, like vocab alone. He said, oh, no, that's a Hebrew hopscotch. And what? Ultimately, again, so that's how we break down the word, We go upon precept, line upon line. And that's how it's supposed to be broken down, the scriptures. Get in real quick.
I got something too.
Well, yeah, you can go and bring out what you got.
Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and sent me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, going into Israelites, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. All right, so like the brother was saying, you know, this truth is like refreshing, you know. And then 2/3 of our people, you know, they're known as, you know, dry bones. You know, they're known as being dead. You know, spiritually dead. Okay, so you know, this truth is likened unto, you know, like water, like a breath of life, something that brings you back to life. All right, the scriptures go into how the you know, the spirit quickeneth, right? Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord, Yahweh, thou knowest. Again, he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. You see? So these dry bones have to hear this word in order to, you know, to come back to life, right? You know, get that breath of life, all right? That's what this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is, all right? Because, you know, 2/3 of our people, man, you know, they're dead. All right, spiritually dead, man. All right, and this word, you know, coming out and preaching, all right, this is that, you know, that spiritual refreshment that our people need, but they choose not to take heed, you know, most of our people. All right. So that's pretty much it. That's the main point I wanted to get with that.
Yeah, and well, ultimately, Yahushua said how this word is like living waters. Yahushua said that. Well, he's the word.
Yep.
And what? Pretty much to come onto the Heavenly Father, you need the mediator, which is Yahushua, the world that England calls Jesus. He of course, he's a mediator. And well, ultimately, he's the refreshing. You know.
Right.
Because well, as the scriptures say, Yahushua, he's that bread of life.
God.
Get him real quick. So this is John chapter 7 and And 37, it says, in the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahushua stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures hath said, out of his body, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Yeah, and exactly, you know, and ultimately that's us. You know, we're believing on Yahushua. It says, as the scripture has said, he that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his body, or out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Yeah, and ultimately us, having this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and of course, being able to speak it, you know, that's the living waters, of course, flowing out of us.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. So we can
Yeah.
You can go ahead and get Isaiah chapter 13.
Isaiah chapter 13?
Yeah.
All right. Isaiah 13 and 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yeah, and there you have it. That banner is what the scriptures, the Bible. That's where, of course, what we're using. That, you know, that's our banner, and it's going forth amongst the whole world through this internet, to the point where, of course, it has reached even the elites. You know, the ones, of course, the ones at the top. You know, of Esau, the elite Edomites. It has even reached, you know, onto them. That's how powerful that this word is, man.
Right.
So yeah, that's the banner, these scriptures.
Yep. Verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
Yeah, there you have it. Why? Because very, very soon there's going to be a nuclear war that's going to happen upon the planet Earth.
Yeah.
And what Yahushai, or Yahweh Shai is going to stir up that war, where the nuclear war pops off. And of course, the main place, or the main country, or really the only country that's prophesied to be 100% demolished and destroyed is going to be Babylon, the Great.
Yep.
Which Babylon Great today matches up to be this place that we're standing in right now, America.
Right.
And of course, there's going to be a deliverance for the elect, for the ones who are serving Yahweh Shai out of that destruction. Come on, but you keep on reading.
Isaiah 13 and 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Well, see, there you have it. See, so what are those? Those are the missiles, man.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, those are Yahweh Shai's missiles. Even though what these other nations are preparing it, the Lord's the one who's putting the Spirit upon these other nations to make it.
Yep. Says they come from a far country, so they're coming from the other side of the world, so to speak.
Yeah, from a far country.
From a far country.
From Russia, from China.
Yep.
The point is that these missiles are going to be launched upon this land.
Right. And it says, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So ultimately, the missiles were created as a weapon of the Lord's indignation. Okay? Them ICBM thermonuclear missiles, all right, they're a part of the Lord's judgment. All right? And the Lord is using Esau, to execute that judgment. And soon, as soon as that happens, the Edomites got to get their judgment as well. All right, going into that hardcore bondage. Okay.
Yep.
So verse 6. All right, so verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be...
Yeah, the day of the Lord is at hand. So this isn't going to be no nice day once Yahweh Shai comes back. No, this is going to be a day of darkness, as the scriptures say. This is going to be a terrible day. Again, when people think about the day of the Lord, they think about, okay, it's going to be a nice day. Everybody's going to be happy and rejoicing.
Yeah.
And Yahushua's going to come back with a big hug for everybody. No, that's not how it's going to be.
Yeah, and they, these people believe in the rapture. Like as soon as all hell breaks loose, the Lord's elect will just be will be good, and they'll just be watching while a 7 year, I think that's what it is, a 7 year tribulation. No, all right, well, which there will be a tribulation, all right, but the salvation won't come yet, all right. We all got to be tried. We all going to be in that tribulation. It's ultimately also going to be a test of your faith as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, the scriptures even going to the elect within Zechariah chapter 13 and 8, how even the 1/3, they're going to have to pass through the fire. Exactly. Meaning that they're going to have to go through the trials and tribulations. So, of course, adding on to the brother's point, there's not going to be no damn rapture where our clothes disappear. And then, we're, of course, with the Lord for 7 years until everything. Nah, man, that's not, again, we're going to have to go through it. The only difference is that Yahweh Shai, Lord's will have a protection around us. Exactly. I'm saying Lord's will because we're part of the hopeful elect. But the point is that Yahweh Shai will have a protection around his elect.
Yeah, man. And and that's the thing, you got to prove, your faith, the faith that you have, because you'll have people that say, what if I'm forced to take the C-hip or something, or, what if this happens, or what if that happens? All right. Well, you got to have faith. If you have faith in the Lord, then you don't believe that's going to happen. All right. because that's what it comes with, man. You know, and then in the you know, the main thing you have to have in this truth is, of course, your faith. All right, because in that day, all right, you know, that's what's going to keep us, you know, stable during that time. You know, our wisdom and knowledge. All right, going to Isaiah 33:6.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna keep reading. Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. It says all hands shall be faint, every man's heart shall melt. All right. So it's going to be a time of fear, you know, and we're going to have fear as well, but we're going to have a different type of fear. All right, because you know we know that you know that the Lord got us. All right, but you know the people that the Lord is not dealing with, you know, they're gonna have a fear of what? A helplessness type of fear, man. You know, like you know, they scared, and they know that, you know, they're completely just out here open. You know, it's nothing they can do to protect themselves. All right, it's nothing that they can do. All right. However, we gonna have that faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We're gonna be protected by the Lord and the angels. You know.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's right. You know, we're gonna have a fear of joy. You know, we're gonna have a joyful, confident type of fear.
Yep.
So yeah, of course, you know, we're still gonna be afraid because we're gonna be seeing things that we have never seen before. You know, it's gonna be, again, things that are completely just of course, you know, obviously the things that we have never seen before. As it says in Daniel chapter 12:1, it's gonna be like a time never witnessed before, or pretty much a time never before, basically paraphrasing.
Exactly.
So if the elect are gonna have some type of fear, then how much more for the ungodly?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
God, so you can read that again.
Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Amen.
Woo.
So imagine that, you know, here in the emergency broadcast system, warning, this is not a test.
Yep.
Like type shit, you know. Hey, that's what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And then so it's just imagine that, you know, the anxiety type of panic that's gonna create, because missiles, you got thousands of missiles coming.
Yeah.
And what is it? ETA, you know, 30 minutes type, you know, 20 minutes. Hey, people won't know what to do. You won't be able to hop into your jet, or you hop into your car, or you got a Lambo to go 200 miles per hour. You think you can escape it? No, you can't escape it, man.
Yeah. Exactly. And you got to meditate on this. You got to meditate on these things, you know, you know, the severity of the situation. Like, you know, when, like, we tell brothers, you know, it's good to watch, you know, these type of movies, you know, like the Purge is another good example of a movie to watch, because, you know, that's going to be the type of stuff that's going to be happening. You know, you got people who watch it, you know, for entertainment purposes and things like that. You know, we watch it with you know, for that too, but, you know, mainly for we watch it with a spiritual eye, right? Because, you know, we watch it and we know that, you know, this man does his predictive programming, all right, and this is what's going to come. This is what's soon to come, all right. So we prepare our spirits, you know, by watching these certain you know, apocalyptic films, you know, so to speak, you know.
Yeah, because ultimately, how about Simeon-affliction is putting the spirit upon what these directors, these writers, you know, just the people who get these movies together. So that we can have kind of of course, you know, we know what's going to happen based upon the scriptures, but, you know, to give us more of a visual of how it's going to look. Because again, Esau on the left hand side, he does that for predictive programming to show what he's going to do. Yeah. But on the right hand side, how about Simeon-affliction is doing that? So again, we can have kind of more of a visual of how it's going to look.
The Lord also does that, you know, through dreams as well,
dreams,
you know, visions, you know, visions. All right. A lot of brothers have, you know, testimonies of, you know, different dreams they've had when all hell breaks loose, you know. So, you know, we in very, very heavy times, man. And that's why, we tell, Jake to stop playing around. Even these different, Israelite groups, all right, this ain't the time for this. This ain't the time for that. This ain't the time for folly. This the time to really get right with Yahweh about Shemi because, this place don't got too much longer, man. All right?
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that one scripture real quick.
Yep.
Gonzo, this is Luke chapter 21 and 34. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day, it's just like it said, and so that day come upon you unawares. See? So it's important that we be in the right spirit, so that these things don't take us unawares. It says, yeah, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. Hey, when you look at these other camps such as IUIC, and these, again, they're focused on the wrong things, man. They're focused on really the prospering of this kingdom, with of course, Israelite spin on it.
Yep.
Again, so we're not supposed to be in that spirit as if this place is gonna keep on going. Oh yeah, let me focus on my career. Let me focus on of course, what I got going on. Let me give more energy to my family, and this and that. No, that's not what it's about. Again, why? Because then you're gonna be distracted and overcharged with the drunkenness of this world, so that once these things pop up, which is gonna happen very soon. Again, we're already in that time where Trump narrows in office, Elon Musk, and a lot of things are happening, man.
Right.
AI. This new Doge coin?
Yep.
I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Doge, yep.
Yeah, Doge. That's the point. Why? Again, so this shows you that all these different things are happening. Wars around the world, famines, pestilences, earthquakes. Again, we're clearly at those times.
We at the time that the Lord is about to make His return. All right, and you don't want to have it to where the Lord comes back and you pretty much he says I have not known you, or you don't want to be in that spirit. All right, like when the brother had the dream that brothers was coming up and some brothers was making it, and some brothers didn't make it. Certain brothers that you'd be like, oh wow, like dang, like and that's because them brothers may not have been on fire like you may have thought they were. All right, so the Lord is coming into that sifting period too. We also we coming into the Passover, which is very, very heavy times, man. You got to make sure you're cleansing yourself of any leaven that you have, because there's very heavy times. You don't want to partake in the Passover, unworthily. Okay, and then the Passover is a very heavy time with judgment. Very heavy with sifting. All right, you got that bloody lunar eclipse. I think it's a lunar eclipse. Coming on the day of the Passover. All right. So you got to be ready. You got to be on fire, man. This ain't the time to be keep your hand off the plow. All right.
Yeah, to get that real quick.
Good.
This is Mark. Yeah, so Mark. Yeah, Mark chapter 13 and 28 says, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know it is nigh, even at the doors. See? And ultimately, what? That's going to be the coming of Yahushua. Once Yahushua makes his return. But what we understand about how again we are in those times where we understand that all hell is about to break loose very soon, with all these different signs happening,
Mm-hmm.
And again, we have a full account, or what we about what or of course within Matthew chapter 24, the disciples asked Yahushua what the end times would look like, and Yahushua gives them many prophecies that will be happening to show that they are at the end times. Which, when we go into that right now, literally all those things are happening as we speak, man.
Right.
So again, that goes to show you that what we are in those times, and of course we can tell. Lord's putting the different signs in the heavens.
Yep.
Just what people being elected, which is obviously Trump. Again, which is not again, he's that cruel Lord and fierce king that the scriptures speak about in Isaiah chapter 19.
Yep.
And just what all these current events that are happening in the world, it shows you that we are at those times.
God.
To read this, I want also, you quoted Matthew chapter 7. Get that real quick. This is Matthew chapter 7 and 21. It says, "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven." No, and doing the will of the Lord is not just doing 90-80% of it, and then you do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
You're, of course, of course, you got that one scripture that goes into not leaning upon thy own understanding, and what
right.
not to go about establishing your own righteousness. Pretty much doing, of course, what you want to do, instead of doing what Yahweh Shai has commanded us to do, man.
Yeah, like just because you got certain people that the Lord knows my heart, or they think because they do a good worldly deed, maybe they giving away to charity or something like that, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that's not what's going to get you delivered by Yahweh Shai, man. All right, you gotta because if you do that, but then you doing all manners of wickedness, you are worshiping false idols, committing adultery, you eating unclean beasts. All right, the Lord ain't dealing with that. All right, you gotta be you gotta be out here seeking the Lord.
Yeah.
Seeking the Lord, to be good with the Lord. All right, we don't care to be good in this world, man. All right, we want to be good to Yahweh Shai. All right, because we understand that he's the one that brings the the judgment. He's the one that's going to come in and bring the salvation. He's the most powerful. Okay, so we have fear of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, and of course, us being good with Yahweh Shai, that's also us being what, as the scriptures say, being wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Mm-hmm. So not going out doing what just burn up flags on the streets and just doing all this manner of just weird just weird activity, man. Just weird Asian activity.
Yeah, and that's it. You can't have you can't just be out here having a overzealous spirit. All right, because then it'll cause you to just move unwise, man. All right, you gotta use wisdom. When you go into the scriptures, you gotta use wisdom. Apply that wisdom. These overzealous jakes out here doing what they doing, man. Yahushua wasn't doing that. Okay, and we got and us being followers of Yahushua, we gotta do what Yahushua would do, what we believe Yahushua would do. And Yahushua wasn't out here, burning flags and doing, marches and, that type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that, the Lord was getting on the wicked scribes and Pharisees about, man. Oh, we keep the law of the 100%, it's all the laws what's going to save you and this and that. You got Israelites who teach that.
Well, what? The scriptures say to burn idols. The scriptures say to burn idols. So we're burn idols. All right. Well. Of course. Also, the scriptures say that to kill sodomites. To kill homos, man. The scriptures say to do that, so how come you're not doing that?
Yeah, to burn idols. Okay, why don't you go burn the Vatican? Why don't you go burn your local church? Why don't you go burn? You see, but you know they're not going to do that. You know they're going to do burn a flag to look as they're doing something righteous, but it's really stupid. All right.
Yeah. Again, that's why the scriptures say, all things are lawful unto me, but not all things are expedient. And simply you just, again, doing things that are just out of course and doing things that don't make sense. What ultimately that's not right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And just for doing that, the Lord can punish you.
That's right.
But again, so for example, we're of course in this land, Babylon the Great, which is full of a whole bunch of witches and warlocks and witchcraft going on. The scriptures say that you shall burn a witch with fire.
Right.
So how come these jakes aren't doing that? Again, it's because we're not in those times, man. We can't do that. We're in the land of our captivity. So some things that without a doubt we can definitely keep. Such as going out there in the highways and byways, doing this work, keeping a dietary law, of course. And of course, serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with as best as we can. There's things that we can do 100%. Not get lineups.
Mm-hmm.
Not get tatted up.
Yep.
And go on and not shaving off your beard.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, it's things that we can 100% do, but it's some things that we simply just can't do, and that's where of course that's where the blood of Yahushua comes in.
Exactly. That's where Yahushua's sacrifice comes in, because you saying that you can keep the law 100%. You're pretty much saying that you don't need Yahushua. Because that's why we needed him, because we always went off on the law. We always went off. We could never keep the law 100%. We always went off. All right, so Yahushua came, as that sacrifice, in order for the nation of Israel, to come back to the Lord. He, like the brother said, he's that mediator. Okay. So you have to believe in Yahushua and his sacrifice and the reason, why he made the sacrifice. Now we're not telling you to go and just be wicked. We're not just telling you to go and sin willfully. Okay. But being saying you can keep the law 100% and trying to, keep it 100%. You in that overzealous, over righteous spirit. All right, and ultimately you're lying. Because anybody who say they keep the law 100% is completely lying, man. Like you never messed up. You never just certain things. When you go into the technicalities, these Israelites are not keeping the law 100%. Which at this point that's like that's just like some type of a gimmick or like an advertisement. Yeah. Like how like Esau's advertisement, like it would be like you kill it
guaranteed,
100%, yeah, 100% guaranteed, or this hand sanitizer will kill 100% of germs, or just something like that. It just seemed like one of them type of gimmicks, man. All right.
Yeah, to attract more followers onto the congregation. It says, Matthew chapter 7 and 21, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. So, of course, there's two requirements to be, of course, to receive salvation. Ultimately, it's to have the name of the Lord, which is according to ancient Paleo Hebrew, it's Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua. Of course, that's one step, but it also says, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven, which ultimately only the elect are going to do the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Yep.
Because why? Because the elect, they're going to have the ears to hear, and they're going to have the minds to understand. They're going to have the wisdom, knowledge, to understand, or wisdom, knowledge, understanding to pretty much know the will of the Lord, man. Know what they're supposed to do according to these scriptures.
Yep.
Only the elect will be able to do that. that's, you know, unto the point where it's pleasing unto Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai.
Yep. Have the 100% truth.
Yeah.
All right. You got some people who say nobody got the 100% truth, or nobody. Okay, so the elect don't have the 100% truth. You know, those, you know, whoever the Lord is dealing with, whoever the Lord chooses to have that salvation, how would they not have the 100% truth? All right. You know, if you're doing the will of the Lord, how do you not have the 100% truth? You know. Go ahead.
Yeah, doing the will again. Doing the will of the Lord is not doing 90% of what the Lord said to do. Doing the will of the Lord is doing everything that He said to do. What Yahweh Shai has commanded us to do.
Right. Right.
It says, verse 22 of Matthew chapter 7, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? Yeah, so I mean, when you look at some of these, you know, other camps, well, of course, you know, they're pretty much in that same spirit. You know, they have the nice garments, and, you know, they have the fringes, and, you know, they have these great big Passovers. You know, many people coming onto the congregations, and they actually sincerely believe these guys. As the scriptures say, you know, the blind should lead the blind into a ditch. So you're gonna have people who sincerely believe on these guys, but that's because they're not part of the elect.
The main difference is prophecy.
Yeah, come.
That's the main difference. They don't really go into the prophecy of the Revelation.
Right. Yeah, and you have, and you IUIC they teach the destruction of Babylon, right? Because but you know
they say God are going to come back at the certain time period. Some shit.
Yeah.
Their
So
prophecy is they teaching false. Well,
yeah.
IUIC anyway. I don't know about ISUBK, but IUIC they're teaching the false prophecy in Revelation.
Which you know, of course they'll teach a lot of you know, false prophecy as well. But if you're teaching that, you know, all in all, that America's going to be destroyed, why would we try to build up the nation, you know, for something that's going to be ultimately destroyed? You know, that's for the kingdom. That's not for this time. Okay, now's the time to get right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Now it's the time to you know, preach the truth. All right, now it ain't the time to try to come up in this society, because everything is going to be destroyed anyway. You know.
Yeah, and then pretty much there's that one video of Nate, you know, the one video like where, you know, has that professional voiceover, and, you know, pretty much it's going to Nate being this you know, this great guy who's coming back. Oh yeah, you know, he's coming back to rise up the nation of Israel, you know, coming back to do this, you know, and ultimately that's that's I believe, or it was I forgot who did the video, but pretty much, you know, they were going into about how that's you know, that's the complex of a Messiah, man,
right.
Messiah complex,
right? And that's because he's taking the credit, like he's the one who came up and he found the truth, and, you know, he had to do all this research, and one day he just found the key or whatever, you know. And you're not supposed to take that. You're not supposed to take that credit, man. You know, everything that we know, you know, we give first and foremost the credit to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know. And of course, you know, the Lord, you know, he has men coming out as vessels to preach the truth. All right, but we're not gonna big ourselves up as these, you know, these top guys, okay? You know, because at the end of the day, you know, this all came from the Lord.
Get Matthew 8 and 11.
Come on. So this Matthew chapter 8 and 11, it says, and I say unto you that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven.
Those are Israelites, all right?
But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
There's more Israelites, all right? So you can't save all Israel. Only the elect going to deliver. Right? It's not a universal thing. That's only in the kingdom when the elect are going to come back. The Israelites, who are the elect, which are the elect nation of the Most High, are going to come back through the elect Israelites that survived the destruction of Babylon, America. Right? It's not going to be every Israelite saved during the Lord's second coming. All right?
Yep.
So we'll have Israelites coming from all over the earth. That's going to be delivered. Right? But you have a certain 2/3 that's going to be cut off and die. It says Zechariah, 2 parts should be cut off and die. The third part going to bring through fire. As simple as that. So you can't. The nation's not going to be built. Only the elect, right? The Israel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Yeah, con. To end it off, it says, Matthew chapter 7 and 23, and then will I profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
That's out to the outer darkness.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the Babylon being burnt the hell up. Right? And before that, they're going to suffer the hell, the persecution.
Yeah, con.
If they make it to the nuclear fire, then they don't make it to the nuclear fire, they get burnt the hell up.
Yeah, con. And it also says, what? Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. So ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua knows whether or not, if you're truly sincere, or if you're doing it for, of course, you know, you know, really for a purpose of, you know, doing what you want to do. When you get that word for iniquity, within the Greek word is anomia, which means the condition of without law, because ignorant of it, because violating it. It also says contempt and violation of law, iniquity, wickedness. So ultimately, what? They're not doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, what he said to do. You know, they're doing their own will, but you know they're doing some other things about what the Lord said to do. But again, you know, the point is that you're not doing all of it.
Yep.
Godless, they probably show the godless too.
Yeah.
Without law.
Huh. You got something?
No, not.
You can go back to
Isaiah 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Isaiah 13 and we can start at 8. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Yeah, there you have it. So that's also going to include the wicked 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You know, the ones again who weren't right, who of course they're not going to be right.
God.
And well, of course, you know that's going to include the rest of the heathen that are in this land of Babylon and Great.
Yep. Isaiah 13 and 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil.
Yeah, because hey, all that smoke that's going to be coming up, man. You know, it's going to be again. So that's why the scriptures say it's going to be a day of darkness, of course, literally and figuratively, because there's going to be a lot of destruction happening, and it's going to be super dark because of that thick smoke from of course all the missiles.
God. Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Yeah, so I'm with Esau Edom. He's the most proud, and what he's known as that proud man within the scriptures.
Yep. Verse 12.
And of course, you know that, but it goes on to anybody, man. Anybody who's against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, well, you're gonna be, and of course you're within Babylon Great. Well, you're gonna be destroyed by that nuclear fire.
Yep.
Which Babylon Great is America.
verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the gold wedge of Ophir. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, of course, that man that's speaking about the wedge, or finer than the golden wedge of Ophir. That's speaking about the elect Israelite, or of course, the elect man of the nation of Israel.
Yep.
Because again, why? Because the elect Israelite man is gonna have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. They're gonna know what to do through the spirit power of Yahweh by Shemi Hashem. Ultimately, they're gonna have a spirit around them that's gonna be protecting them, and the angels, and divine intervention. So that's why the elect, of course, Israelite men, they're gonna be looked at as gold men. This is what gold is valuable. It has worth. It's rare.
Right.
Showing you how the elect man is gonna be.
God. Verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
Yeah. That's why, you have many people going back now as we speak onto their home country. I remember I did a video a few years back about how pretty much you're having millions of people, when they did the research, there was millions of people going back onto their home country, man, because they understand what's happening. Especially now with Trump, with Nero in office. Hey, yep. It's only going to get worse from here on out.
Yep.
And that's how Nero led Rome onto its demise. Trump is going to do the same thing. He's ultimately going to lead it onto his demise. Whether or not, again, we 100% can see that this kingdom can end in 4 years. But if it doesn't,
with the currency,
yeah,
if we added more inferior material to the areas. I think it was more notable during his time.
Oh, God.
But Trump is raising taxes to other countries, so money should be getting better.
Oh yeah, tariffs.
Yeah, tariffs.
Money should be bringing more money back to the United States.
Yeah, so there you have it. Hey, he's back in office, man. So.
Yep. And people, a lot of people still have that pride, man. Like yesterday, while I was in the gym, I seen two people with Trump hats. I seen one was an Edomite, and another one actually looked like a Jake. I think he was a Jake. He was with a white woman or something. So you still got people who believe that America's gonna be great again. So to speak. That Trump is really coming back to make things better.
Yeah, which ultimately he's doing he's doing the bidding of the elites.
God, yep.
Trump isn't doing what he wants to do. He's doing what the elites tell him to do.
Yeah, just a psychological game. Just put pressure on us, and then now Trump's here to relieve everything, make everything better, give them what they want, talk about DEI, and that's really white women, really, but they gonna lose their jobs.
Yeah. And that's what that's what they do, and ultimately what they control both sides. So what Biden, he was that guy who was meant to stir up chaos and pretty much just throw everything just out of order. And they use Trump as a guy to so-called restore order back. But again, that's how the elites work. They you have the one saying order out of chaos. Mm-hmm. Where pretty much they make order out of chaos. They make a reason. So pretty much they of course introduce the chaos, and then they bring the order, so that they have an excuse. Okay, so because this is happening, we have to bring in this now, which that was ultimately their goal from the beginning. Yeah,
and hey, we know that Esau's ultimate goal, the main order Abkeo is going to be through the MOTB, right? Because the MOTB is going to be the answer of everything, right? How to you could buy or sell with it. You could be back into society. You won't be put to death if you don't take it. It's going to be convenient. And if Trump is still in office, while it's mandated, he's 100%. He's going to be with the MOTB. All right, because we know that Trump is nothing but a puppet. He's the front man, so to speak. He carries out what the orders he's told to carry out, man. Okay.
Yeah, like you have that one movie, the Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah.
Where they're pretty much going to how the president is set up, and what they bring in who they want to bring in, and this guy's being controlled by them.
Yeah, he's being controlled. Whether it's true or not. They chip him or whatever. Either way, he's brought up as this guy that they're controlling. All right. He don't have a mind of his own. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, he's just an actor.
He might have like the certain personality traits they would like in order for him to to push their agenda. But that's about it. Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Yeah, that means grapes. Get the word up.
Yep.
To be grapes, to be sexually whirl around his wave with a shake, totter, shake, swirl, move around with, but sexually. Because in the wars, that's what happens. In the wars, that always happens. That's,
Yeah.
Look at the different wars, you'll see the population change because of wars. People's houses get raided. People go into slavery. Their wives become concubines. And they have babies. They didn't have condoms back then.
Right. Yeah. That's a part of the spoils of war, right?
Not that they would use them anyway.
Yeah. That's how. Yeah. That's how with certain certain guys like or Alexander or guys like that. They'll have their seed spread throughout different countries.
That's what Rome. That's what the wars in Rome came out of Rome was because of extermination.
Yep.
And repopulation. Extermination and repopulation. That's what Julius Caesar was going to conquer the different Germanic tribes for. It's for extermination and repopulation.
Yep.
Exactly what he did. And he came back to Italy, and I believe he apparently committed some crimes or something like that. And he said if he didn't become a dictator, he's going to get arrested, probably put to death or something. So he became a dictator. Or that was always the elite plan. They probably had a shadow government running there. And they told Julius Caesar or Julius Caesar, pronounce it correctly, Julius Caesar, to take over. And he was being controlled all that time. That may be a fact.
Yeah. Hey, as scriptures say, nothing new under the sun. So, you never know.
These all works in the dark. They have different theories. They have different video games that display video games, movies that display about a hand working behind empires.
Yeah.
Working behind certain world leaders, even in the ancient world. That's not that concept is not new. It comes from the ancient world.
Yeah. Like Assassin's Creed or something like that.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll go back into those historical accounts and stuff like that.
And remember, the elite, they tell on themselves when they in their production, in movies and TV shows and games. The writers of those that cinema, those productions are insiders.
Right.
Even your famous books, whether it be from the 1800s or the 70s or 2000s, they're insiders. They write those scripts, and they know the history that's handed down, that they learn when they become a part of their group. You need Psalm 64. Read what you finish, what you read, what you read.
Right.
It's funny how these black women and these damn Jehovah's Witness people, and these church people, they really think they got the truth, man. They don't have the truth, man. I'm telling you.
Man, they were just...
The so-called church don't have the truth.
Yeah.
Y'all are backwards. Y'all slow. Y'all not up to date, and y'all still teaching Edomite supremacy. That's all y'all propagate. Y'all propagating Edomite supremacy, and y'all weak as hell too. Right, finish what you got.
Yep. This is the book of Psalm 64 and 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my... Huh?
Jump down.
God. Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Yeah, the secret counsel of the wicked. That's a hand or a power that works in the background and works in the dark. You have the front-facing leader, and then you have people that are behind. Right? You have the, I believe, the gens. Look that up in Rome. Gens. Rome. The gens. They always have a dark hand working, or a secret hand working behind the scenes of all these empires. It's not something they just started doing. Nigga, what the people? Gens. Who are the gens in Rome? I believe they were either hereditary succession or something like that. I haven't looked at it in a minute.
It says
that's probably your ancient Illuminati from the Edomites. Good.
Yeah, it says a gens was a family in ancient Rome that shared a common ancestor name and social standing. It was a significant social and legal structure during the Roman Republic. So maybe like
get some more information.
Yeah, the top gens or the most
expound on their power, influence, and what positions they held. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Ask AI, it's faster.
Yeah, I'm reading some AI stuff here. Says this is the AI overview. It says in ancient Rome, a gens was a family that shared a common ancestry and Norman genticilium. The gens was a significant social and legal institution in early Roman history. Then you go down to the impact. It says the concept of the gens has had a lasting impact on modern ideologies and is considered the basis for early Roman social and political institutions. The word gens is considered etymologically with a genome.
Ask them what positions they held. Ask them how much money they had. Ask them if any of them were Caesars. These are asking questions. Like you got this dude, what's the vice president?
J.D.
Vance. Yeah, he was set up by so-called Jays. You know? So, I mean, it's all a damn, it's a scam. The Lions. It's funny how all these racist, so-called white people are behind Trump now, but all his whole cabinet is full with the little hat people. They're not racist toward their brothers, the little hat people. Like these people are just fucking confused. They're far right retards. If you were actually intelligent, you'd be in the damn middle. You know? But these people are so stupid. They far left, far right. They're just zombies. Goodness gracious. You have to be able to critically think. All right. What I got? I'm going to Wikipedia too. Wikipedia has it.
Well, here's a specific one, more specific one. Julia gens or Julia gens. The gens Julia was one of the most prominent patrician families in ancient Rome. Members of the gens attained the highest dignities of the state in the earliest times of the Republic. The first of the family to obtain consulship was Gaius Julius Lulus in 489 BC. The gens is perhaps best known, however, for Gaius Julius Caesar, the dictator and grand uncle of the Emperor Augustus.
Yeah, so he was set up.
Yeah.
Set up by the powers in ancient Rome. All these Caesars, Kaisers, Julius Caesar, he was set up by the elite. Yep. That's why the fuck he became Caesar. That's his actual name. Before then, he wasn't called Caesar. Kaiser was actually his actual name. But yeah, they were all set up to be put in. What's the equivalent of the Kaiser in ancient Rome today? Roman Republic. What would be the equivalent today? Would it be president? Back then you could say they were more involved in the military. The Kaisers. Today they're not. Well, the president is the chief executive officer, right? In the United States.
Yeah.
So he is technically the head of the military. Yeah. So he's technically the head of the military. Yeah. Donald Trump is, and Biden, Obama, Bush, Clinton, other Bush. They're the head of the military. So just like in the ancient world, the Kaisers were the head of the military.
Yeah.
Here's what you got. And what were they called before they were called Kaiser?
So it says, throughout history, emperors in German-speaking countries have been known as Kaisers. It says the earliest Kaisers ruled during the Holy Roman Empire. It says Kaiser comes from the old High German Kaiser, emperor, meaning emperor. It says, and its Latin source, Caesar.
It came in from German.
Yeah.
Kaiser.
Yeah, Kaiser, yeah.
All right. That's it?
Yeah, it's a little more.
Right,
it says, starting in the 10th century, the Holy Roman emperors began calling themselves Kaiser, and the Austrian and German Empire continued this tradition into the 1800s. It says Kaiser Wilhelm II was the last to use a title as the German monarchy ended in 1918. The Kaiser ruled around,
Yeah, I believe his assassination started World War I or something like that. Kaiser Wilhelm. I believe that's the excuse there was or something like that. But let's fact check that. But all right, what else we got? What were they called before they were called Kaiser?
Caesar.
Yeah, it goes back to Caesar.
Or it goes back to emperor.
It's the same thing. Kaiser and Caesar is the same thing.
Yeah, but that's what they were called. They were called Caesar.
They were called Caesar before Julius Caesar?
Yeah, before the title Kaiser was used, people were called by the title Caesar. The title Caesar comes from the name of Julius Caesar, a Roman dictator. The title Kaiser comes from the old High German word.
No, I'm saying Kaiser and Caesar is the same thing.
Yeah, I know, but that's what they were saying the word Caesar.
They were saying
Caesar. Yeah. Well, I mean, but they were saying Caesar, and then they started saying Kaiser.
Well, no, they weren't saying Caesar because there's no C in Latin.
Well, yeah.
So they were already being called Kaisers already. Before Julius Caesar sat on the throne, correct? That's what you're saying.
Right.
So they were like akin to the presidents.
Well, no, it says the title Caesar was originally a surname, but became a title used by Roman emperors after.
That's what I thought. So I was right.
So the words, but they were called Caesar.
Say again?
Well, that's what they're saying, right? They were called Caesar, the title used by the Roman emperors after the fall of Julio-Claudian dynasty in AD 68.
Right,
Then it says the title Kaiser was first used by Holy Roman empires in the 10th century.
But that's after Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
So before Julius Caesar. That's what I'm asking.
So then before what was the word they were using before Caesar then?
Correct.
Okay.
Because I know they adopted that name after Julius Caesar, or Caesar, you say in English. All right. So what were they called before they were called Caesar? Definitely wasn't president. President. That's probably sound like.
Yeah, it said before the title Caesar was used by Roman emperors, they used the title Imperator, which means emperor. Imperator, which means emperor.
All right, what about during the Republic? Because they weren't emperors during the Republic. The Republic was, they weren't emperors. So I can see it being, call themselves emperors. Just look it up in ChatGPT. It's straight forward. They'll just tell you.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's what I said. I said, what was the word they were using
I
before
would just-
Caesar? That's what I said. Before Caesar was used by the Roman emperors, the AI. They used the title Imperator, which means emperor. There's an explanation behind it.
Well, remember, the Republic and the Empire are two different kinds of rulership. All right? They're
Right.
not going to be calling themselves emperors while they have a republic. The republic is a it's like a democracy. All right?
It says
You
that
don't mix those, you're conflating those two.
the title Augustus was also used by Roman emperors, meaning venerable. Venerable? Yeah. Let me do this.
So it's not telling you.
Yeah, it's not really. I'm not finding a clear answer on it.
Can I? Let me use.
Yeah,
Let me use an AI on somebody's. Cause I will, but like this phone is too old. Like I gotta update it.
Let me see.
Yeah. Like I can't.
What were the Caesars called before Julius Caesar? Keep it simple. Only give me a short, clear answer. Let's see what we can do. During the Republic, what was their name?
There is it says-
Consuls.
Yeah, I was
They're
gonna
called
say
consuls.
the highest elected office in the Roman Republic with two kinds. It says consul.
Consuls.
Then it says dictator, temporary position granted in times of crisis,
All right.
giving one person supreme authority for up to 6 months.
It originated from Julius Caesar's family, Kaiser.
Okay.
So you know there is no C in a Latin. In the Greek and the Latin, it's pronounced Kaiser. All right. How do you say Caesar in Spanish? You say Caesar?
Cesar.
So you would say, what's that devil's name? I forget the fucking devil's name. Got that devil in here?
Cesare
Yeah,
Cesare Borgia.
You would say
It's Italian, yeah, Cesare.
Cesare in Italian.
Cesare.
Cesare in Italian.
Yeah.
In Spanish, you would say Caesar.
Yeah, Cesar.
Cesar. Cesare.
Cesar.
Cesare Borgia. All right, then we got, so, council.
Yep. It says leading the republic were two consuls.
Dignitary coming through. Dignitary coming through. Well, what if the people was already waiting?
Yeah, is there something going on that there's?
I
They got both sides blocked
I
off now.
got Biden, not Biden. Biden, he has a house in by the shore. I don't know. Maybe they about to send the paddy wagon for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to.
He gone.
Yeah, I'm about to get a new phone because this one's like outdated.
He's like
I
crazy.
can't use any AI like on.
Oh, damn,
so it's
yeah.
been slowing.
Yeah, when I squeeze mine, it lights up.
Like
Did you notice that?
I can't use Claude. I can't use.
Something like
Oh yeah, for Siri, right?
that. Yeah.
Apple Intelligence.
Yeah. So give me Daniel. Well, no, that goes back to the Aramaic. Because it talks about the presidents. All right. No matter of fact, look up Claudius Caesar. Since I've been talking about the Greek and Latin. Claudius Caesar, and look at the spelling and the name and what it I know in the Greek it starts with kappa, the ancient, the original K.
With an X?
Yeah, Book of Acts. Claudius Caesar.
Gone.
I believe what it says when he made everybody, the Israelites depart from Rome.
Yeah, it says Acts 11.
So get that. Get the Greek for, I believe it was Claudius.
Yeah,
Look up Claudius too.
Gone. So it says Acts chapter 11 and...
Get the Greek. And Claudius Caesar. They both has a cedar. Well, you got the soft and the hard. You got the, and then you got soft and hard. So soft and the hard would be in the original language. It's not fast in English. Go ahead.
Gone. So it says Acts chapter 11 and 25.
Same thing with the J. You got the J and the J. You got the G and the J. J would be soft, like Jesus. G would be hard. Go ahead.
It says, then departed Barnabas to Tarsus to seek Saul. It says, and when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch, and it came to pass that whole year they assembled themselves with the church. It says, and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. It says, and in these days came prophets from Jerusalem unto Antioch, and there stood up one of them named Agabus, and signified by the Spirit that there should be a great dearth throughout the world.
All right, look at his name. Look at the name.
Gone. It says, which came to pass in the days of Claudius Caesar. Which, when you get it for Claudius
and Caesar.
Gone. So the Greek.
Yo. Can't see the combs. Can't see the combs.
Damn.
Yeah, he can't see the combs. Shit happens, man. We gotta. Hey.
Gotta pay. He probably makes that turn every day.
Claudius.
Yeah, so it says Claudios in the Greek, which means lame. It says Caesar, or Claudius C. Caesar, the name of the fourth Roman emperor who came to power in 41 AD and was poisoned by his wife Agrippina in 54 AD.
Oh, shit.
It says, Claudius.
What was the dates again?
Who came into power in 41 AD and poisoned by his wife in 54 AD.
41.
Also, you have,
54,
and then,
12, 13 years, something like that? Or?
13. And also says Claudius Lysias. The other one.
Okay. What does his name mean?
Claudius, it says lame.
Lame?
Yeah, lame.
Like he's crippled or something? Like lame?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's
Lame.
gotta be,
Claudius?
Yeah.
Claudius. Maybe some meaning behind that. Deeper meaning. Hey. All right. Kaiser.
It says of Latin origin. Yeah, so it says Caesar, which is Greek word Kaiser, which means it says right here severed. It says the surname of Julius Caesar, which adopted by Octavius Augustus and his successors afterwards became a title and was appropriated by the Roman emperors as part of their title. Yeah, it says...
Because he's the first dictator, so they, they just use it. They went with it. Right, we all gonna be dictators now. And we're gonna take his name. He's the first to do it. Yeah, and that's what he's saying. He'd say, well, we gotta protect the American Constitution because the Republic turned into an empire and then they became dictators. That's what's gonna happen. But it's gonna be the guise of we still got laws and all this shit. But no, it's going to do exactly what the Roman Empire did. The Roman Republic did, excuse me. Exactly what the Roman Republic did. Gave a republic to an empire. And then it's gonna be destroyed. It's not gonna like turn into a Holy Roman Empire and all that, and the Edomites gonna come in and nah, it's not gonna be like that. You got something you said?
No, yeah, I had some more insight on the name Claudius, why he had that name.
Claudius?
But
Okay.
yeah. It says so it says origin. The name Claudius comes from the Roman family name Claudius, which comes from the Latin word Claudius, which means lame or limping. The name has evolved to have a more positive connotation. The fourth Roman emperor, who reigned from AD 41 until his death, had many physical and neurological ailments. It was nicknamed the emperor with the shaking head. So,
Claudius. Yeah, I knew it was something. Yeah.
yeah.
That's right. The shaking hand. Oh yeah, that's a
Shaking head.
Oh, shaking head.
Yeah.
So he might have had that Michael J. Fox thing.
What's Parkinson's?
Parkinson's. Yeah.
Parkinson's. Yeah.
But his hair. That's his head. There's Parkinson's in his head.
Yeah. Seemed like a lot of emperors had weird physical
Yeah,
ailments.
fucked up. Yeah,
that
they had the
fucked up.
curses.
Yeah.
And the curses.
Yeah,
They set
too
up. By,
proud.
yeah, they were set up by the elite back then. You know, the gens. You know. I'm sure if we go into the gens, that's like the ancient Illuminati.
Yeah. They even show that in Gladiator 2, how the emperor was like, he was physically unfit and mentally unfit to rule, so it was people over him kind of telling him, you know, guiding him what to do and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. No new thing under the sun. Yeah. But he back out. That's right.
Yeah, he made a U-turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a little history lesson. We got to learn some Greek and some Latin and some origins, and you're a little smarter if you didn't know that before. All right. So let's look up who was. Dogs always like to come over and talk to us. Who's the Kaiser when Paul was judged? Who was the when he went to he had to go to Rome? He was asked the computer, the all-knowing computer, and he'll tell you immediately, like, right there. And then sometimes he'll give you too much fucking information too. You gotta talk to his ass like, just give me exactly what I want. Don't give me history. I want 3 lines, not 5 fucking paragraphs.
It looks like the only one I can use is DeepSeek because I'm on like this is on iOS 14.
You might get punished by Trump.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
If you go beyond, just trying to if it get too smart.
What was the question during Paul's?
Yeah, when Paul went to Rome, who was the Kaiser? Who was the Caesar? When Paul went to go to the judgment seat. I remember Bernice. I remember that name. That's a woman now. It's probably in the book of Acts, but I just asked the all-knowing computer and he'll spit it out. Who was the Caesar during when Paul went to Rome?
He said the reigning Caesar was Nero.
Nero.
Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, who ruled from 54 AD to 68.
Yep.
Nero.
Nero was notorious for his cruelty, and later on 64 AD he launched.
Nero name is Claudius.
Was that?
So Nero middle name is Claudius.
Yep.
So is he related to the same Claudius we read in Acts 11? That's the computer.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been writing about this since, I think we talked about this last week too. Yeah, they've been writing about this, the elite, like Gene Roddenberry, Star Trek, the original Star Trek from the 60s. So if he wrote that script in the 60s, they were talking about that in a think tanks probably from the 1800s. And it came into power, probably from the 1600s or 1300s. Yeah. They're passing the information down. You know? All-knowing computer. Now they want to have everything. They want to have the car on the damn AI. They want to have the banking system on the AI. Because the AI can think faster. It can find mistakes. Like ask the AI, what's the give me 5 advantages of AI integrated with banking. Ask him that. What do you have?
Yeah. So I asked it. You call it the all-knowing. It says yes. Emperor Nero was related to Claudius. Says
so that's a family name, Claudius. So it's all set up.
Acts 11:28. A prophet named Agabus predicts a famine during the reign of Claudius, which historically occurred around 46 to 47 AD. The same.
Is Nero.
Yeah.
Well, it says Nero's mother married Claudius in 49, so Nero was like a stepson to Claudius, and I guess he took on the name,
the original Claudius,
adopted.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so they all set up. Well, by that time they were already dictators, right? Yeah, they were already dictators by that time.
Yeah, so while Claudius and Nero were closely related, Paul's experiences actually took place under Claudius's reign, and his later trial in Rome happened under Nero. So that's the whole answer right there.
Okay, so basically he's poisoned, because you said he's poisoned, right? The original Claudius?
Yep.
Yeah.
By Agrippina.
Agrippina.
Agrippina. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a feminine way of saying Agrippa, I guess.
Yeah.
Feminizing Greek or Latin or whatever.
Yeah.
I got the banking questions.
So it says, So I asked, give 5 advantages of AI integration with banking. It says, so number 1, better customer service. AI helps banks understand customer needs and offer personalized advice or products. It says chatbots provide instant help.
Knowledge shall increase scripture. Get that?
Yep.
Right.
So chatbots provide instant help 24/7, answering questions and solving problems quickly. It says faster fraud detection. AI spots unusual transactions or suspicious activity in real time, helping prevent fraud. It says it learns over time, making it smarter at catching fraudsters. It also says number 3, saves time and effort. AI automates boring, repetitive tasks like paperwork and data entry, reducing errors and speeding up work. It says employees can focus on more important tasks. Number 4, smarter decisions. It says AI analyzes data to help banks make better decisions about loans, investments, and risk. It predicts trends and identifies potential problems early. Number 5, it says cuts cost. By automating tasks and improving efficiency, AI helps banks save money. It says it also reduces waste by optimizing how resources are used. It says, in short, AI makes banking faster, safer, and more convenient for both banks and customers.
So they're going to integrate it soon. We'll
Yeah.
ask what jobs will be eliminated by using AI?
Yep.
The put advanced form of AI. Advanced AI. See if we get you better. You got something you want to read?
I got the Daniel 12. Yep, Daniel 12 and 4.
It's great. I don't know if y'all brothers have dealt with like AI verbally, but like now, like a lot of customer services now, you'll call them up and like I literally was dealing with one. I forgot I set like an appointment. They're like, all right, before I first assist you, let me get your name. And I was
Yeah,
like, I said
hate
my name,
that
and then you hear
shit.
this fake typing in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got your name. Could you? And it's like, and the thing is like I'm speaking more robotic. This thing was speaking like a real freaking thing, like a real human interaction. And then when I hear some typing in the background, I'm like, please, like why? Like they're trying really hard to really make it seem like you're interacting with like a real person.
Right.
Yeah, they want to do that. I'm hearing they want to kill your soul, kill your mind,
Damn.
and replace it with the damn AI.
Yep.
So you could be basically just
Well,
like a mindless drone.
Yep, and the show that really portrays that is the show on Netflix, Black Mirror. A lot of the Black Mirror episodes, it shows the integration with kind of like AI and just really just taking away your conscience and uploading it into a hub.
Yeah.
A lot of the episodes on Black Mirror have uploading your conscience, one way or another.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they want to basically kill you and make you a mindless robot.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey.
They want to kill your mind. They want to kill your mind and have you just follow whatever the computer says.
Yep.
Like you guys worshiping the damn computer.
Yep. What was that? That's not. What was that other movie where like that happened?
Planet Apes, they were worshiping a missile. The original Planet Apes. There was like a missile underground. They were worshiping that. I'm sure they had to do with some kind of AI or something in there. But you said another.
Yeah, I don't think it was Chappie like that. But in one of the movies, there was these robots, and they were trying to take down the robots. And the two people that were really for the robot end up dying, but they were able to upload their conscience. These were humans. They were able to upload their conscience into the robots, so they could live on. Probably.
Hans Zimmer scored the music for the movie. Chappie?
I don't think it's Chappie. Maybe it is Chappie. Let me see. Oh no, it is Chappie. Because every time I say Chappie, I think Wall-E. And I'm always like, it's not Wall-E, but I'm thinking Chappie when I say it's Chappie is the movie. Chappie.
Animation, schematics for the heads and all that.
Yep, and in the movie, the two humans that died, that Chappie, the robot, was able to upload their consciousness, and they were able to be a robot and like live forever. And that's kind of the other thing Esau tried to be doing. He wants to download your conscience like on a damn floppy disk and be able to upload it.
They're showing that in that movie Avatar.
Yep.
Where pretty much what's the name? Quaritch, whatever his name is. For pretty much a dude who the military guy who died in the first movie. Boy, pretty much he came back and they pretty much had his consciousness stored on like this one disc, and then they transferred it over onto the new Avatar body.
Yep.
So that pretty much all of his memories and all of his thoughts were inside of the Avatar body.
Yep.
So hey, that's what I was going to say. Psalm chapter 2 and 1. You know, why the heathen imagine the vain thing.
Yep. Because the thing too is like the brain is a powerful freaking thing. Like it's very, very powerful. So what Esau is trying to do, and the elites are trying to do, and you got this devil, which I think is just a spokesman for like the higher elite devils. But you got what's his name?
Sam Altman?
No. The Tesla dude, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, he's trying to bridge that gap between, basically like, using your brain as a Bluetooth, right? It's just like your phone Bluetooth with a headset, right? There's a connection between the two, and they can talk between each other without actually being connected. He's trying to do the same thing with your conscience. You can use your conscience to then, hook up with something like a robot or something, or like the brother said, like in the movie Avatar, right? These people are getting these little pods to keep their body decent and intact, while their conscience got uploaded to some sort of giant avatar being that they were able to control.
I download that. Like Ready Player One.
Oh yeah, Ready Player One is another good example of that. Yep.
That's a good score too.
Yep. It's a great movie, Ready Player One.
Alan Silvestri scored that. What? Elon Musk. They made him put they took him to Auschwitz and all that. So he's inside. They made him wear the hat, I think, and they took him to the the alleged burial sites or burning sites. They had windows and skylights and doors in them, took him there. So he all the way in. Yeah, he's all the way in. He's the Doge department and all that. Efficiency. They're just giving you what they want. They're making you feel good. We're getting things done. It's just they're constantly jerking you back and forth. You want to get nothing done with him, but now we're getting everything done. It's all a damn plan. It's all preconceived.
Yeah, it shows you that the people that you see, they're all being controlled. They all work for somebody.
Yeah, they put
Trump. It doesn't matter if you're a billionaire, Bill Gates.
Can you find and see if they got a picture of Elon with the
Elon Musk? Yep. They're all working for somebody.
Which goes back to your initial point, right? That's what you're going back to. Your initial point was like there was in times past there's always been higher ups that kind of like ran the scenes, right? And you have that, right? It's not like some far-fetched thing or conspiracy that there's these elites up top that are running the show. And what you people don't realize is you people are like walking like you're actually helping perpetuate whatever plan it is. As much as you try to go against the grain, it's exactly what these elites want you to do. So these Edomites don't have no real full they're falling completely victim to what these elites want them to do. They're falling right in line. Everything's
their rise was all about they gave them money.
Yep.
They gave Trump a bunch of money. They gave Obama a bunch of money. They even gave Kamala a bunch of money. But that was a damn joke. She was never going to win anyway.
Upgrade's another good movie about AI. I know we bring that out a lot.
The History of You. Is that the one?
Elysium. That's with what was that with? Matt Damon. Yeah.
Yeah. You watch that movie too if you haven't seen Elysium.
Yep.
Elysium is like the Greek version of heaven, I believe. It's Greek. Elysium.
Then you got RoboCop.
Yeah, that's the slow motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Ex Machina, but I heard that was a pretty good one. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, watch that. When that first came out,
I put that on my list. Yeah, 2014. Yeah.
That's good. It's drama. It takes place in a house.
Yep. Well, remember in the Black Mirror version. Remember in the Black Mirror version, the woman was really upset that her man died, so then she was able to upload his conscience to that body, and it was like, she was basically talking to it like AI. She's like, listen, like I want you to do this, and then it's like, sure, I can start doing that for you. But she was like, she wanted her husband back so badly, but
like running with a flag back and forth.
A sodomite parade or something?
Nah, I just don't.
They
are fucking half naked for some reason, but they ain't naked, but they're.
Running with
he running with tidy whities on.
They sure acting like it ain't cold out.
Edomites, man.
The same one they would be in Philly, right?
No, this is different. No, the ones that in Philly, they'd be butt ass naked.
But they a little more conservative in Delaware. That's all.
They look like they're dressed up like a fucking convention. Oh Lord,
that's gotta be that's gotta be sodomite.
In that fucking pink tutu.
They more conservative, a little more conservative sodomites in
This is what you get when you express when you give the ability to express yourself.
Well, you're in America, you can do that.
The freedom of express yourself. Unless it's in righteousness, then you get persecuted.
Yeah.
In wickedness, you have freedom to express yourself. But yeah, anyways, like they really wanted, and that's why there's all these things that's collecting data. Everywhere you go, there's things collecting data on you specifically.
Yeah, and they got super compression technology that we don't have access to.
Oh yeah.
They can have like a terabyte down to probably 100 megs. Probably I don't know what it might be even lower than that. Maybe it was, I don't know what Google using and and Sam Altman.
Oh yeah. And then that's the thing.
Video, because and TikTok, they're using the same tech or similar tech. They get all the damn videos compressed and then stream it. The technology that they got to be using for the business model to work. And they collect data. Everything that's transmitted gets collected. And stored, copied, and some light drive or clock. Man, I don't know. Electromagnetic sphere.
Yeah.
Drive.
No, they already have quantum computing. So yeah.
There was the elders used to bring this out back then. There was like this device that collects everything transmitted and it collects the data.
Yep.
It's in America. It's some device. It looked like an orb or a ball or something like that. But in order to interpret it, you're gonna need supercomputers or AI to basically sift through the data to find out, whether a terrorist attack about to happen.
Right. Well, I looked up here, like they even say that, like when you typically delete like a file. When you typically delete a file like on your computer, it don't actually delete it; it just suppresses it.
Or remove the location.
You have to actually write zeros onto the disk, like to actually delete.
That's why there's what's that? Is that
so
really?
Like you keep formatting it.
Yep. No,
seven times or.
You have to do like a slow format, like a quick format. It's just like it just deletes it, but everything's still there. Like you have to do like a slow.
It deletes it to a point to where it can be overwritten, but it doesn't actually. And then the thing is you can use specialized tools. That's why I use this story a lot. When I was back in high school, this was years ago. Back in high school, this guy wanted to be a data, some sort of data
analyst.
Kind of, not necessarily an analyst, but he wanted to basically be for the government, seek after data or like that. I forget what they call that.
Data entry?
No, I forget what it's called. But anyways, he basically said that after schooling and all that, he went and got a hard drive off the internet and off of eBay, or randomly bought a hard drive that was supposed to be wiped clean. He was able to get all kinds of stuff on this guy. Even though he thought he deleted his hard drive, he was able to use specialized software to really go in there and recover them files. Because them files, as you delete them, it doesn't actually delete. You have to overwrite that stuff or do multiple passes. Because I think there's what's that one software that we?
Hard drive size the scan.
There's that. I think it's CC Sweep or something. There's a software that's a really good software to use. It's free that you can get on your computer.
Or shred, when you shred.
And
virus software.
Yeah, and there's an option that says do 10 passes to constantly keep. But they basically say that even though you do all that, it still shows it somewhere. And there's been times where I've deleted things multiple times, and then when I'm going deep into my computer files, I'll go deep into something. I see a random ass something dot this. I'm like, wait a minute, I fucking deleted it. And then I'm able to click on it. I'm able to see at least some sort of. I'm like, oh, I know I deleted this. 100-fold. It's why am I still seeing remnants of it? Somewhere.
Yeah. It's that super compression. It's just the capacity already been there.
Yep.
But we don't got the technology. We got a terabyte hard drive.
It
really can store 100 terabytes, but it's only a terabyte that we got access to.
Right. In a way, all things are interconnected now. It doesn't take much for that to go right to a hub somewhere, right into the cloud somewhere. As much as you think that your data is not compromised, your data is getting compromised every single fucking day.
Who reads? Blades?
That's crazy.
Surface for you right there.
I've never seen it. That's something you see in fucking Florida or something like that. Some rollerblades.
I used to rollerblade when I was young.
Man, that's a big Florida.
Yeah.
Middle school, high school.
Yeah, rollerblades.
I know. These hoes be freaking hoeing on them rollerblades. The hoes be hoeing on rollerblades in Florida, yo.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
We can wrap up this. Bring it last.
All right, let me get it. Daniel.
Now it shall increase.
No, yeah.
Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Okay. Knowledge shall be increased. Okay. So AI is definitely speeding things up.
Oh, hell yeah. Yep.
Ask computer one more question. Ask him how will AI improve the internet?
Oh yeah, and I did have the job. I don't know if you still want that.
Yeah, right.
So it says, what jobs will be eliminated by using advanced form of AI? It says, So yeah, I'm just read. It says it gave 15. It says the first one is data entry clerks, customer service representatives, bank tellers, loan officers. It says
Data
compliance
entry clerks definitely getting eliminated.
Yeah.
Customer service, they're gonna eliminate it, but I don't think they're gonna be completely gone. But most of it, I can see that being gone.
probably like higher ups over like watching.
Yeah, just have maybe a liaison there, like maybe a supervisor,
Yeah,
but you're not
yeah.
gonna need a team of people or anything like that. Like the burgers, I saw one automated thing, just like the burgers were getting destroyed because it was like an inch off. They were handing the robot arm handing the drink, but it didn't grip the drink, or it gripped it halfway and it spilled. I said you're gonna limit all the employees, but you can still have a supervisor there,
Yeah.
like one or a technician. You might call him a technician.
Yeah.
Instead of having 5 employees, you just have 1 employee. You can read 1 or 2 more.
So it says compliance officers, accountants and auditors.
Compliance officers, because it can interpret the laws better than, I guess, the man can, the person.
Yeah, it says AI can automate the monitoring and reporting of, it says regulatory compliance, making some compliance roles less necessary.
Yeah, you can have advanced camera systems like Tesla has. They're trying it out. Well, they're using it with their self-driving, and they keep improving it on it. You can have it look at a sidewalk and say, okay, it's a trash, a certain amount of feet from the curb. If it's not, then they're going to send you a ticket.
Yeah.
Or if it is, okay, comply. You know, they could have a camera looking in your garage and see if it's you have all the necessary equipment by the camera. Yeah, if you have like put that 10 items, you only got 4, and the camera transmits it back. Well, you only have these 4 items. You put to have 10, you're out of compliance. So, for example, something else on that? Or?
Yes, a little more. It says accountants and auditors, financial analysts, telemarketers, administrative assistants.
Telemarketing. Yeah, that's advanced AI. You might want to hang up on it and go to your computer. But if it sounds like really authentic,
Yeah.
because AI can listen and talk at the same time.
Yep.
You hear everything you're saying, and just chose to talk. Did you threaten me? And you send the police on their way.
Yeah, I mean, remember talk to text.
They're
I
getting
mean,
aggressive
talk
too.
to.
ChatGPT get aggressive with
Yeah.
your ass.
Oh,
Hey, Kyle,
Yeah.
I see you going through something really tough right now. I was cussing, but I wasn't talking to him or it. I was talking to it, but he thought I was talking to it.
No,
Hey, Kyle, I know you're going through a really tough time right now. His voice like kind of like got aggressive a little bit. Who the fuck you talking to like that?
man, I had a damn interaction with.
For the voice AI.
Yeah.
I had a damn interaction with freaking ChatGPT. I'm like, I asked for a simple request. Can you alphabeticalize this list for me? So I alphabeticalize it, but it somehow misses the alphabetical. It ended up giving me more numbers than was supposed to. I'm like, wait a minute. I gave you 45 numbers.
Get on them about that.
And then I was like, wait a minute, like this is wrong. And it's like, oh, thank you for correcting me. Let me make them more. And it's like, yo, I literally started like for 5 times I had to correct it. And I'm like, and then it's like, yeah, I see what the issue was. The issue was this word is here instead. I'm like, well, then why the fuck is it at the end of the list? I said, why would you give me a list and not put it in alphabetical order if you know? And they're like, oh no, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry. Here's exactly. And they finally, like after finally arguing with it, it finally gave me what I wanted. But it's definitely flawed. But it's funny how like what you said, like it can hear data as much as it can repeat it. And it started with like the talk to text, right? You could say, hey, blah, and it could hear what you're saying and then repeat it. But now, like when you're on these AI conversations with like customer service like that, it's AI, like it's actually able to hear what you're saying, understand what you're answering, and then repeat it back or say, based upon what you're saying. So
Yeah,
it's
they can
gotten
do
very, very
Do it in multiple
advanced.
languages. I was talking to the GT in different languages.
Oh, yeah.
Greek, and Arabic, and Spanish. Oh shit, okay, pretty good. Of course, they're programmed with it. They didn't learn it. They just fucking
Right, exactly.
download every word in the syntax
the
and the
dictionary.
sentences and all that, so they can interpret it. Well, yeah, it's the software. So it's pretty cool. Use it as a tool. Just don't put no damn chip in your arm or your body. Or just don't do that.
Yeah.
You use it. Just don't use it in your body.
Yeah. And don't treat it as if it's a god
person.
like AI.
Yeah,
It's such a
it's a person
idol,
or a god. Yeah,
It's just a
fucking thing.
tool. It's just
Yeah,
an
it's a tool.
advanced form of Google.
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta think it's like searching for a word without having to look through every single book in the library. Like it's just
there
it's
you go.
all the information.
Yeah, this is what you can do. You can say you can get a whole 5-page book, like 10,000 words, something like that. Probably more than 5 pages. They say, did this person say this? And it'll search through all the text and say yes. And
Yeah.
it'll point it right out.
Yep.
Or say no. Like the Trump said, grab it by the pussy.
Yeah.
So you grab the whole article,
Yep.
throw it into ChatGPT or whatever AI, and say, did he say these words?
Yep.
Or something similar, and then they'll tell you.
Yep.
You gotta be on his ass.
And what makes it so powerful is it's so easy to implement more data. So the more data it has, and how quickly it is able to swift through it. It would take me all day long to go to a library. If this brother said, hey, listen, I need you to go to the library. I need you to find this. Yeah, exactly. I need you to go to this book and find this exact. I need you to find this exact sentence in this book and tell me what book it's at. You know how long it would take me to find? Like, I'd read through every single book to find that exact sentence. ChatGPT can immediately tell me 10 books with that same exact sentence. And whatever. So, within seconds, right? So it's very fast analyzing data, unlike what a human can do. So as they put all this data, when anybody's tasked with an issue or a problem, it can talk to AI and say, hey, listen, we have this problem. What has happened in the past, and what can we do to make it? So it's going to really, catapult that technology.
And it's only going to get better and faster.
Yeah.
Because sometimes ChatGPT will say, it's having trouble connecting right now, or it's like the servers are busy, or so it slows down.
Yeah, it crashes.
It slows down a little
crashes,
bit.
yeah.
And sometimes I might have to close it out to open back up.
Which is funny because
it's going to improve.
Yeah, but here's the thing: what we got to the public is not what the higher ups are using.
Oh, and they give other stuff for the military too. So.
Yeah, you gotta understand. What we got is the low level, And first off, ChatGPT was free for all. Now you have to pay for the subscription to get because you only get a little bit to use with ChatGPT, and then you go over. Yeah, but that's the thing is so that's the paid subscription to get a little bit more unlocked. You think that's the best the technology gets? No, it's the best technology they're giving to the public people.
It's
the general public. Yeah, you guys. What the military's got and what everyone else is using, the higher ups are using, is way more advanced.
That's true because it's even for OpenAI. They pretty much have some models that they cost like it's like a few $100s per prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Just one prompt is like a couple $100s or something like that.
And that's the thing too is like they have to also gatekeep it in a way because if they let ChatGPT or just AI in general kind of surface information without any gateway or gate wall or like that,
so they got
they have to because the thing is then criminals can use it to get like certain things and stuff like that. So like the people who create it to the general public to use, there is at some point a gatekeep. That's why like if you ask Alexa certain questions,
purposely make certain things stupid.
Yep. If you ask Alexa or Siri, it will say like, "Oh, I can't help you with that." You know what I mean? Like there's certain AIs that just won't help you.
Which you can still kind of get around it.
Yeah.
Like if you're like you use the words right and like you go and you bring stuff up.
Right.
It's not programmed to bring up automatically. Well, yeah, mostly, there's some things like...
Yeah, it's a wall there.
Yeah.
So they purposely make it... there's a technique called software doping. Basically, before it gets released to the public, they'll actually put a virus in it, and then the virus actually infect everybody's stuff.
That's
or
great.
update, update, fuck the computer up. So they already implanted limitations already in it to keep it, from... you getting a certain answer, or swaying the answer toward a certain way. So they dope the software. I might maybe use an incorrect word, but they make it purposely stupid in certain areas, so you won't get the answer.
Yeah. Well, you remember? I think there was during the election there was things going around like, why should I not vote? Why should I vote for Donald Trump? Or it was like, why should I vote for Kamala Harris? And it was like the answer that Alexa was giving versus like the two, like it was like basically like they were obviously trying to like. They were pushing more. They were pushing more to Kamala Harris because when you ask Donald Trump about Donald Trump, it's like, well, I'm not really one to give you information. But then when you ask about Kamala's like, oh, she's this, she's that, she's great for the people, and like all that. So it's like, okay, there's clearly a gatekeep there,
Yeah, they engineer it. They definitely do. So, all right, you got something you want to add
or I have 12:1 again.
Yeah,
12:4, Daniel. It says, Daniel chapter 12:4, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. It says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Right. I think your brother would write that too.
Yeah. It's just
knowledge shall be increased.
Yep.
So, it's happening with the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Computers. And then we got AI. Which you don't need a supercomputer for AI. Just imagine
it's at your fingertips.
A supercomputer with AI.
Yep.
Because regular computers run AI now, not supercomputers.
Yep. I'm just going to read this real quick to kind of prove the point. It's a little bit of what ChatGPT said, right? So I said, how is AI improving the quality of technology? automation and efficiency, smart decision making, improved healthcare and biotechnology. I'll read the full points for that. It says AI enhances medical diagnostics, personalized treatments, and drug discoveries. Examples: AI-powered radiology tools detect disease like cancer earlier and more accurately. So that's how can that then be implemented into like the CHIP? It very well can be, right? Advanced cybersecurity, enhanced user experience, smart consumer technology. AI. Read the bulletin points in this one. AI-powered smart homes, self-driving cars, and wearables, making them more adaptable and responsive. An example: Tesla's autopilot uses AI for real-time driving decisions, right? So AI's or Tesla's auto drive feature, it uses AI. It uses cameras. It translates the data that it's given to dictate whether or not it's going to slow down, speed up, take its left, take its right.
And they map the streets out too.
Yep.
So that got to be, I don't know how they do it, but they record the street.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's stored. Is it shared across a network? Do they have like super compression inside the computer? Like it's going to know where the potholes at. It's going to map the potholes. I'm not sure if I start reading into how Tesla works. I'll get the answers.
Now the thing is, I feel like that we kind of really plateaued in technology in the last, I would say, 5 or 10 years compared to the previous 10, 20 years ago. Technology has really catapulted. I mean, if you go from the 1800s on through, I mean, we look at how the computer progressed, how the cell phone progressed, right?
Everything's getting faster.
Yeah, but it really has.
Every revolution has gotten faster.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I asked, how can AI help achieve the next level of innovation of technology? So AI-driven scientific discoveries, anonymous and smart systems, next-gen human AI collaboration. AI-enhanced tools will augment human creativity and problem-solving abilities. So AI co-designing products with engineers, improving architecture, and even assisting in coding. AI enhanced creativity and innovation.
They don't need coders anymore that can fix problems if they already train it on what it's supposed to look like. If they know what it's supposed to look like, they don't need somebody to type something in computers and use the mouse and all that.
Well, it says AI enhanced creativity and innovation. AI will assist in art, music, design, and storytelling, pushing creative boundaries. And we already know. Was it?
Yeah, they're gonna be copied.
Yep.
But like mathematics, then you can replace a human with mathematics and letters.
Yep. So I mean, the point is, AI can definitely catapult, the next level of technology and innovation, and that's kind of where we're going.
And if you argue with it, you can start giving it. It can start giving you actual application, cross-reference to what they're doing now and what AI can do, actual application.
Which is crazy because this just goes to prove that it all leads to where we're at now. That we're at the end times.
AI, without AI.
We are literally at the end times, man. And that's why, like, a lot of these movies that you see AI and you see the robots and you see all that, what usually happens in these movies, it's usually the catapult or the collapse of society. Society soon collapses after they start relying too much on technology. So.
Yep. All right, so you got there. Hope y'all edified. Shalom. Next week.